and I'll say, what is this person? And if it's a question, what is the objective of this question? What is this person? What is this person real agenda? Right? And then you take a word and you break it down. You take that word and you break it down and say, okay, this is why that person asked that question. I give an example. My sister called me one day. She called me one day and she said, hey, Peanut, how you doing? That's my nickname, Peanut. That's my nickname. My sister called me one day and she said, hey, Peanut, how you doing? I said, I'm doing pretty good. Now, she don't call me as much. I very rarely get calls from her. So she asked me, she said, first, before she asked the question, she paused. I already knew exactly, if she paused before she asked a question, it's something up with that. So I said to her, right before she was about to ask me the question, I said, you about to ask me for some money, aren't you? She said, how you know? I said, because I can tell. Because I know how people are. You know, if you don't call nobody for a long time, right? And then finally they call you, right? Obviously it's something that they want from you. Obviously. You see? See, patterns about a person will tell you everything, okay? So likewise, when you're making money and you got a business, right? Especially if you're bringing in good money every single day, be very careful who you have around you. Don't allow everybody to come in your inner circle that easy. First impressions is not enough. First impressions is not enough. Just because a person gives you a first impression doesn't give you a right to allow them to come in your inner circle, right? To see exactly how much money you're making, right? And to access your money. You see? Because if that's the case, then you know what happened? Everybody will learn to put on a fake good impression just to get in your inner circle, just to see what you're doing so they can take advantage of you. You see? You got to understand that and these can be people that you grew up with. Look at this man. Look at Bonseer. Good example. Bonseer, you know, he grew up with Arcad. They grew up together. And look at what he's saying. You probably like, oh man, I don't listen. I don't think that my friend, my old friend that I went to school with would do this. How do you know that? Money will put people to the test. Trust me. Money will put people to the test. Money will put people to the test. Brother told me one time, he said, if you want to know a person, put two things around them. Money and women. And you're going to find out very quickly. Put two things around him and you're going to find out very quickly what type of person you're actually dealing with. Okay? Money and women. So, be very careful who you have in your inner circle. Right? Before you actually make that step, and even family members, don't allow, just because a family, do not allow them to be in your inner circle. Because guess what? They may be your family members, but guess what? They're not trustworthy. In order for somebody to get in your inner circle, in order for someone to qualify to be in your inner circle, they have to be very trustworthy and they have to put in years of trustworthiness. Years. Not a year, not months, not a week, not days. Years. Many years of actually proving themselves to be honest and trustworthy over and over and over again. And actually, sometimes you should test it. Every now and again, throw a test out there just to see if they're changing up on you. You know, take for example, let's say for example, if you're with your friend, and this is somebody that you trust, but you just want to see where he's at. You see, and you take a $20 bill and you walking and you say, hey man, all right man, I'll see you man. You have a good day man. I gotta go to work man. I gotta go set up. I gotta go take care of some customers. Okay. I got some clients calling me and they need Egyptian musk, they need black woman, they need frankincense.